no stopping us now. I love that song.
Welcome to Big V TV. Great to have your company. As always, we're talking youth basketball. Of course, the lovely Beth is with us.
And the lovely Callum.
Just adding some talent. We're down here at Warrandyte by the Yarra, and it's a very, very brisk morning.
I won't be in next week.
Just before we came on air, by the way, Beth, I told Cal to take a long walk off the short pier behind us. He's still trying to work that out. Do you know what that means?
No.
Youth Men won Diamond Valley. We know what they're about. They're up and flying at the moment. Chris Blickav's had a fantastic weekend. It started with a big game, 33 points against Sherbrooke. Sherbrooke smashed from pillar to post.
Yeah, very much so. Diamond Valley looking the goods this season.
Yeah, they are, and Chris Blickav's backed it up the next day as well with another big game. Matty Reynolds didn't play too much basketball on the weekend, but Diamond Valley just got every base covered at the moment.
I think when you scout Diamond Valley, you got to look down the list, and you can't really single out any one player. They're just so deep, so talented. They're just going to do things like that all season.
Geelong got up over Bulleen. Who were the leaders?
Lewis Varley for Geelong with 18 points.
And
James, do you want to pronounce that?
Yeah, that's Capillari, 14 points for Bulleen. Nice. Yeah, 14 rebounds. I like how you just point out, what's that name? Who's that name? That's good. Ringwood defeated Hume by 45 points. Zach Haig, very, very good.
Yeah, Ringwood, that was probably an easy game for them. I think they are going to struggle for the rest of the season when they come up against the Diamond Valleys and Melbournes, but...
So Ringwood are going to struggle?
I reckon they are.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Ringwood are going to struggle, Hume City are in for a long season.
Very long season. No Joel Bellman there now. Matthew Hedges about it, and he didn't play well, and they got absolutely smashed.
Eltham defeated Waverly. James Melvasso, very good in this game, 29 and 11, and Lachlan Lloyd not too bad with 20 and 19.
He can fill it up. Both
10 rebounds.
Yeah, Lachie Lloyd gets on the glass. They'll be pretty good.
How did Waverly go against Werribee? I heard they just got across the line, Beth.
Yeah, by 57 points, they really struggled with
What's going on with that?
Well, I think that's just where both teams are at.
Well, we're going to see some big margins by the looks of it in Youth 1 men.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of good performances in that game all round, and Waverly a good start to the season.
That says more about Werribee than Waverly, though.
Well, what does it say about Werribee?
Well,
tell the viewers, what does it say about Werribee? Come on.
They're a new team up, and they're gonna. It's up from Youth 2. They didn't win it last season in Youth 2, but they've come up nonetheless. And it's a tough comp, and they're gonna have to be ready.
Melbourne up over Hawthorn. Hawthorn, your team, by the way. You tipped big things. You did that.
They did come up against Melbourne. Tough team.
Oh, now you're dropping off.
No, still on them. Still on the bandwagon.
Very good effort. Decanic for Hawthorn with 22 points. Pino from Melbourne with 17 points. Melbourne defeated Waverly by 20 points. We talked about how good Waverly were against Werribee. Melbourne, a couple of wins on the weekend.
Well, that's why.
I think
that's why I said it was more about Werribee than Waverly.
Well, my question to you, young man, Melbourne or Diamond Valley? Right now, call it. We're only 16 weeks out from the finals.
Round 2, sure, no worries. We'll just have a punt. I've got no idea. It's going to. Oh.
Okay.
She's not afraid.
Fair enough.
I'm afraid.
Diamond Valley beat Geelong, by the way. Let's continue. Flip the page for me, Beth, so we can keep going as more people walk past. The ladder at the moment, after 2 rounds, Diamond Valley, Melbourne, both 3 and zip, and they look the goods, don't they? We've already spoken about them.
That's it. That grand final, it's done. There'll be those 2.
Yep.
Didn't you hear me say we're only 16 weeks out?
Yeah, I know, but I reckon that's it.
Waverly, Geelong, Ringwood, Hawthorn, all 2 and 1. You may as well pack up now, according to the young man. Go home. Eltham, Sherbrooke 1 and 1. Whittlesea 1 and 2. Bulleen, Hume, and Werribee all without a win at the moment, and some danger signs for those 3 clubs.
The only time those guys will win this season is when they play each other.
Big games coming up this weekend. Probably the biggest of the best. Melbourne and Ringwood.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Melbourne easy.
You're right. Easy.
I hope no Ringwood people watch this.
Let's have a look at State Youth Champ 1 women. Ringwood defeated Hume. We talked about Hume having a long season in the men. It may be the same in the women as well. They went down by 32. Ashley Stainer, 26 points for
No, they didn't. They won, mate.
Sorry, I'm talking about Hume. Long season for Hume. Went down by 32.
Get up with the times.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Okay, let's all pick on Justin this week, shall we?
Wait, it's on the tape, mate.
Ringwood defeated Hume by 32. Okay. It could be a long season for Hume's youth men and youth women.
Okay, I gotcha. Sorry.
What do you think?
Ashley Stainer, 26 points, probably understandably the best youth signing in the off-season.
So long season for Hume City, yes or no?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
very long.
Thanks for answering
Longer
the
than their
question.
men.
Eltham defeated Waverley 68-46. Emma Glynn with 15 points. Talia Higgs not too bad for Waverley. Emma Cook with 16 rebounds for
Amy.
Eltham. Amy it was, of course. Well done. Moving right along, Melbourne defeated Geelong 90-54. Courtney Gaze has had a good start to the season. 23 points for the Tigers. The Tigers are young. There was another Branca Tizzano playing, a younger
Charlotte.
sister. Yeah. They look young. They look efficient though. Another good win for Melbourne.
Well, Courtney, don't mention my dad, Gaze,
Yeah.
is playing very, very well this season. I think she could go close to winning MVP, mate.
Yeah, well, she's and she's been in and around the traps for the last couple of years, so she's
Yeah.
not new to the competition. She's
she's
young, but she's got some games under her
ready to
belt
go.
now too.
Yeah.
Yep. Diamond Valley defeated Geelong by 4 points.
Close game. Very close game.
Madison Campbell 20 points and 15 rebounds, very good for Diamond Valley, and they look the goods as well.
Yeah.
Looking at the ladder, Melbourne, Ringwood, Diamond Valley, all 2 and zip.
Yep.
They look to be the top 3, not only just at the moment, but I think they're going to lead the way. Bulleen 1-0, Eltham 1-1, Geelong, Waverley, Hume without a win.
Don't sleep on Eltham. That's my little take from that. They're 1-1. I think they'll be pretty good. They had a good pre-season tournament as well. They look sharp, and they got some mature age girls that are just about to go up, but having a last ditch in youth.
I'll tell you what, anyone standing out by the Yarra this morning wouldn't be sleeping, young man. It is fairly cool. Ringwood and Melbourne is the pick of the bunch in Youth 1 Women this week. Who's going to win?
Oh, Ringwood.
Ashley Stainer against her old team.
Ringwood to beat Melbourne.
No.
Talk up Ashley.
She'll do well.
State Youth Champ 2 men. I didn't bring the peanuts this week either, by the way.
Next week.
Cranbourne defeated Coburg 80-63. Lots and lots of points. Some big stats all the way around here. Kieran Maguire was good. Lukey Cornelius, Maddie Orchard, Bosco Costa. Lots of good kids coming through.
Bosco Costa.
Is that right?
Yeah, it wasn't
okay.
bad actually. He did alright. He's going to be good this season. It's going to be
I just say that.
Bosco Costa.
Okay, fair enough. McKinnon defeated Southern Penn 73-48. Maddie Pollard with 18 points for the Sharks.
Lone hand.
Yeah, Michael Chandler with 16
Chandler.
for McKinnon.
You know, if I mention Michael Chandler each time, I get $5.
who?
Michael Chandler.
Oh, right, there's
Yeah.
10. Blackburn
Thank you.
defeated Warrandyte 80-50. Blackburn have got some gun outside
Oh,
shooters.
yeah.
The Walker brothers, I think they shot about 8 or 9 threes between them, 37 points between the Walker brothers. The Vikings have started really well, and they look good, Beth.
They look very good. I'm going to pick them for the championship.
To win it?
Yep.
That's not a bad call.
Only 16 rounds to go.
Yeah, sorry. That might change.
Sunbury defeated Craigieburn by 5 points.
Yes, their first game for the season actually for Sunbury, so it was a good win for them.
Blackburn up over Mornington the next day by a couple of points. Walker's 30 points. So that was Nicholas Walker 30 points. The brothers again combined for 46.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving right along, Altona defeated Craigieburn 71-58.
Who beat Craigieburn?
Altona.
Okay, that'll be alright. And considering
Yep.
that Fallon and Wapshot have gone up, Nathan McGowan's getting up 15, 16 trays a game just about. I think that's pretty good for them if they can have a solid season.
Bradwin Guinto with 19 and
He's
11
popping
for the
up a lot,
Gators,
actually.
doing really well. Liam Watt for Craigieburn with 18 points. Western Port defeated Southern Penn by 6 points. Maddie Pollard 27 backing it up for Southern Penn.
Yeah, he's lone hand down there at Southern Penn, Matty Pollard.
And Keilor got up over Sunbury by a
Point.
point. Very,
Unlucky
very
for
close
Sunbury.
game. Thomas Scott from Sunbury, 18 points and 13 rebounds. Ladder at the moment in Youth 2 men. Keilor, Blackburn, Western Port, Altona, all unbeaten.
Okay.
Really good start to the season. McKinnon 2-1, Cranbourne, Sunbury, Warrandyte all 1-1, and without a win, Mornington, Craigieburn, Southern Penn, and Coburg on the bottom of the ladder after a couple of rounds. Pick of the bunch this week. Beth, who are you going with?
Oh, I don't know. It's all.
Come on, mate. Just
It's
pick
even.
one. Just pick one.
McKinnon and Altona, not a bad game. Kelly, who
Is
are you
it?
going for?
Is it? Is that your favourite? No, I reckon McKinnon will get up there with. Yeah, they'll be comfy winners.
Southern,
Yeah.
Southern Penn and Blackburn. Blackburn should win that one. The other games, Keilor and Western Port, Coburg and Keilor. Craigieburn are taking on Cranbourne, Altona and Sunbury, and Mornington and Warrandyte as well. So all the best of luck to all the teams in Youth 2 men. Moving right along to finish things off in Warrandyte got this morning, and you've got to give us a little bit of leeway because
it is -4.
Well, it's
I reckon it's -4.
it's like a slushy
Yeah.
brain freeze at the moment, isn't it? The Youth 2 women. Whittlesea were tipped to be right up there this season. They lost in round 1 to
Yeah.
McKinnon by 1.
Yep.
They lost in round 2 to Warrandyte by 5.
Well, McKinnon are expected to be pretty good this season, but Warrandyte, like, you know, nice job for them, for those girls.
Well, they're 2 and zip at the moment.
Looking good, mate.
Yep.
But Whittlesea,
Best team in Warrandyte at the moment, by the way. Come on.
man, but Whittlesea struggling early, 0
Yes.
donuts in the wins column.
Pressure's getting to them.
Altona defeated Keilor 88 to 52. Altona, 4 players in double figures, and the Gators look good early.
Yeah, they do. I think they're in for a pretty good
they are.
season. Hawthorn obviously came down from Youth 1 women with a lot of players shuffling around. Whack.
Yes.
Like 20.
Well, the Gators also beat them. Melissa Pryor 18 and 10 for Hawthorn. Lauren Conroy with 11 points for Altona. Altona, as we said, 3rd straight win. They're top of the ladder.
Yeah, looking very good.
Other results, Craigieburn defeated Sunbury 59 to 48. Andrea Gobbo 19 and 12 for Craigieburn.
Nice.
Tamara Knox 13 and 9 for Sunbury. And of course,
Some of your favourite players.
yeah, they are. They're very good players, the young ladies. One result we did talk about, obviously, was Warrandyte defeating Whittlesea 58 to 53. Emma Hone from Warrandyte with 10 and 15. Rachel Nevin from Whittlesea 10 and 12. So ladder in Youth 2 women, Altona and Warrandyte unbeaten. Altona 3 and zip. Warrandyte 2 and zip. McKinnon 1 and zip at the moment.
Didn't play in the week.
Craigieburn, Hawthorn 1 and 1. Without a win, Whittlesea, Sunbury and Keilor.
Yeah.
Big game coming up this weekend. You've got 2v3 Warrandyte McKinnon on Sunday.
Oh, that's a corker.
Good game.
Yeah, I think McKinnon will go.
McKinnon coming off for bye, by the way.
Yeah,
McKinnon.
Going with
nicely
McKinnon
rested.
as well.
Feeling good. Getting a W.
We've got to get out of here. Fair dinkum. It is very, very cool. Best of luck to all of our youth teams this week. I hope we've made some sort of sense because I can't remember one word we said during this show.
Right.
We'll see you next week. Oh.
Ain't no stopping us now.